Hi guys, this is just a quick video on an intro to Slack because as I mentioned in this morning's content marketer session, this is something I've been using with the Profitable Firm team and some other groups I'm part of. Is basically a really great way to have a forum and to have people share their ideas with each other, because the thing with the content marketer is we don't want this only to be about me sharing things with you, or the profitable firm sharing things with accountants, but we'd love to get the high performing accountants to be talking to each other. Now, this is new, so just, this video, we're just recording it to get you started and get you into it. We haven't tried it yet. We think it's a great idea. We hope it goes really well. We trust it will, but the way it'll work best is if you log in, get used to logging in every day. Just leave it running in the background. This is new in the sense that we are going to engage in a massive way with the people who are first part of it. And if there's only 2 or 3 of you that really engage with it, great. You guys get a lot more. You get a lot more help. You get a lot more advice. You get a lot more support. But as we have more accountants join, and we're going to, with the content marketer group, we're going to make this available just to you guys. But as we go further forward, we're going to let people apply to get in. We're not just going to let in any random accountant. This is not for the old school traditionalist, die-hard compliance focus. These are for the people who want to really streamline their marketing, get things done, and do things really, really well. And that's you guys. So I'm just going to give you a quick intro to Slack. We will have sent you an invite. It'll come straight through to your email. And you're going to want to either download the Slack app onto your computer and your phone. I would definitely recommend putting it on your phone. You don't have to set up the notifications if you're tired of more screen notifications, but having it on your phone means that if you think of a great marketing idea or you have a quick question, then you can just jump on there and do it. And it's really easy to use. In one sense, you don't even need this intro video, but I just wanted to walk through this with you and just share a little of the excitement and enthusiasm that I've got and give you a little screen share of how we're using it now. So you'll see on my Slack screen, I've got 4 of these. This is the PF community for the content marketer, but I'm part of another content marketing group. I've got a Slack group with my accountants. I mean, how cool are my accountants that we have our chats via Slack? No more email. That's the goal of Slack. Less email, more conversation and more instant. And then I've got a Slack team for the Profitable Firm team, so the team members who are working on your content and for our clients, etc. So I won't go through those ones because those are those, but for this one, so what you've got here is you've got channels. So this is just a way of categorizing the conversations that you have. So for the most part, try as best you can to include your conversations in one of these channels. If the conversation doesn't fit in any of these channels, use the chat one. That's just kind of the general random conversations, whatever. So if you don't know where it goes, put it in there. If any of these, and we'll be adding more channels. I'm going to try not to add, I don't want to get hundreds of these, but we'd like to be able to categorize it so that we can say niche conversations, websites, branding, email. So I'm picking the highest ones, and you can go through and put those in. So if you go through each of these channels, you can see what they're used for. So announcements is for when we come to you. So this will be announcing the Profitable Firm Slack community. Very excited to have you here. That kind of thing. So we would put in a kind of announcement, or we would say, hey, announcement, there's a webinar running tomorrow on content marketing. There's a webinar in social marketing. There's a new group of content marketers joining us in September. Some kind of announcement you need to be aware of. Chat, general chit chat. But the first thing we want you to do is go to the introductions, and we're going to give you a little summary of what we want you to share. But just, who you are, where you are, what your website is, what you'd love to achieve with your marketing. What is it that you're joining the content marketer for? What is it that you want to be part of this for? But at a minimum, just who you are and what you care about. What your niche is, those kinds of things. And hopefully this is a good place for people to just chat to each other. And then all these other ones, if you have questions about your niche, about email, about your website, use those, share links. You can share, upload a file, you can create a post, you can do all kinds of stuff with these. Just play about with it, mess about with it. This is a perfect kind of thing to just try and see what's possible. We added an integration to the Profitable Firm one recently, which is /Giphy. So this was an integration. I haven't added to this one yet, but you do /Giphy and then, winning, and it comes up with an instantly moving GIF and puts it in there. So you can integrate with Skype, you can integrate with Zoom, you can integrate with Trello. It integrates with so much, which is really, really cool. And, conversations around Xero for those of you who are a Xero partner, Xero apps, Receipt Bank Chaser, Crunch boards, all that kind of stuff, chit chat around that. So this goes beyond just the basics of content marketing that we're doing, and we want to open this up so that you guys engage with each other. As I said, not just me personally, not just the Profitable Firm, but get great ideas from other accountants, and we'll be inviting them in there as well. And make sure you have some things to share also. You've got direct messages where you can talk to people one-on-one. So if there's a conversation going on in the introductions and you go, hey, this is an accountant who has a niche in an area and I could send them some business, maybe I'll just have a chat with them. So use those. And there's a bunch of other things that you can just try. You can snooze the notifications so they're not popping up all the time. You can set it to do not disturb. And you can use this to call people. We use it in the Profitable Firm team all the time. One thing I will mention is that we have not set this Slack group up primarily. This is not primarily for Profitable Firm customer service. So if you have questions about the content and design work that we are doing for you, we may add that later. But for now, stick to old school email, stick to Basecamp, keep all those things in one place. Because what we want to do is build community. Don't hesitate. If you're trying to get a hold of us and struggling to do so for any reason, just use the chat or the direct messages. But this is not something that we're, as a team, committing to be on here 24/7. So we're going to check in, and we want you guys to chat to us and to each other. And let's just see how it goes. Let's just give it a go and have fun with it and see how you use it and how it works, and share ideas with each other. So give it a go. Go straight to introductions and type in, hey, this is who I am and this is what I do, and start chatting to each other. Put in anything that you can think of in the email, the website, social media, questions that you have, ideas that you're doing, content that you want to share. And we'll be adding channels. You'll see new things coming up. But yeah, just give it a go and use Slack to get in touch with me and ask any questions that you have and get any help. And I don't pretend to be a Slack expert, but I love it and it works great. So yeah, let's just give it a go, and we'll see you on here soon. Cheers.